Hey guys, hi everybody. It's Blathering with Cats at Twilight, which is what I do on Instagram every once in a while. I thought I'd throw this up on YouTube. Sorry about the lighting. I'm going to make this quick. I just wanted to extend it out. I got a lot of messages today with people going, the forecast was saying it's going to be good mood, good this and that, and I'm just pissed off, and all this stuff's happening, or people were getting depressed, and all this stuff, all this negative stuff. And things I witnessed that at my place of work also. But I did see people that were lifted and happy and feeling good, and it was like two total like black and white, completely 360 of each other. So it bothered me so much because I couldn't even lift people, and that's pretty big. I'm not blowing my own horn or anything, but I can make people fucking laugh and lift their energies up, and that's how I do that. And it was just kind of like, and I'm like, oh my god, how bad is this? So I came home and meditated today, and I'm like, oh, please explain this. What's happening? Why that doesn't see? It didn't make sense to me because what I was feeling was good, and I could feel that other underlying energy, but it was like almost like it was blocked. So I'm like, all right, guys, I want to know what's going on. I've got, people are asking me, I need to have something. And what I saw was the people who did not or have not released yet, that's the negative part. You're doing the kind of 360 against the energy because what happens is this energy, especially with Venus in retrograde and we got Scorpio, is raising up it more, the stuff you need to release. Okay, it's raising it up, so you're getting sensitive to these energies. They're bringing you down. You're getting depressed. You're getting angry. Things just seem to be going wrong, and the more you feed that, the more things are going to start snowballing. So and easier said than done. How do you snap out of that, right? And the people who have fully released or are open to these energies that are coming in, because now we have room. We've released the old, and we're being open to love and money and fame or whatever, what have you, you're trying to manifest. So that was like a blessing, like okay, we got this, right? So there's still some releasing to be had, you don't want to be stuck in that cycle, and it's really hard when you're feeling like this and you feel like you're drowning. Like, how do you get out of it? Trust me, I was there too. It was a few weeks ago, but I fought going, this isn't me. This is not me. I mean, don't walk around with rose-colored glasses, for crying out loud, because, I mean, seriously, what's good is that going to do you or anybody else? You want what's best for you, what's for your highest good, but sometimes we really have to take a hard look and sit down with ourselves and give ourselves some tough love. I'm tired, obviously, long day. Give ourselves some tough love and say, hey, girl or boy, you gotta really look at this and really sit down. Some people are like, well, I have released, but you have to ask yourself, have you? You really have to sit down and look at that. I mean, you're getting signs of synchronicity, or you have been. They may have started to tone down because you haven't really been stepping forward in that. See, I was afraid I was doing that for a bit, but the last couple days, my energy's been raising, so I'm like, yay. So, not rubbing it in or anything, but I've worked hard to release. I've worked hard to get through a lot of ego stuff, and the egoic stuff, when you're working through it, it sucks. Okay, you beat yourself up. You're overly critical. You're just like, you're tearing things to shreds. So how do we get out of it? We have to go, what's best for my highest good, and we have to understand that letting go, we're the only ones hanging on to it. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're not controlling anything by hanging on to these things, okay, whatever they are. It doesn't matter if it's love, an ex, or a job, or it doesn't matter, or a person, place, or thing. It does not matter. We think if we let go, we're going to lose it, the dream or whatever. But the thing is sometimes the very things we're hanging on to are the ones that slip right through. So in saying that, being detached, especially emotionally right now with all these energies coming in the Scorpio doesn't play friendly sometimes. Scorpio can be pretty intense, especially with Venus retrograde. I was reading Crystal B Astrology, love her. I'm a subscriber, I'm a member, but she was talking about, and I didn't even think of this because I'm not an astrologer. I just know the basics. I know my sun, rising, moon. I know where Venus was. I know Mars was in retrograde. So anyway, but she says, look back, was it 8 years ago at this time? and see where you were, what was going on, because there are themes. And she goes, and if you can, go back 8 more years around this time and see what the theme, where were you at? And it's really funny because I know that 8 years ago I was starting brand new and I was excited. I was happy. I was like, yes, new adventure. Oh my God. And don't think that's not what's happening right now. And 8 years before that was the same thing. And I'm like, you mean I start over every 8 years? No. I'd like to, I don't mind inviting new things in, but do I have to move it? Do I have to do the tower every 8 years? No. But if you can, think of what was happening 8 years ago at this time. See a common theme, because that would be some of the things we need to focus on too. So on that note, I'm going to finish blathering because I have a pick-a-card. And I'm going to do a special one for those of you. I was trying to think on the way home. Usually it'll come to me in meditation too, like what's the pick-a-card? What I usually theme it. And they were saying what to release to move forward. So I think we're going to do a pick a card covering that in all areas. So on that note, guys, I will see you shortly. I'll be having that video posted here pretty soon. Love and light to you. And if you're feeling like you're drowning, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're actually staying on your own 2 feet, though it doesn't feel like it right now. Things will get better, and keep the faith in you. You make it happen. You're a badass. Please remember that. Love you.